A locked gate, a quiet street, and a chill that did not belong to weather. Blood had already told the first truth. Quiet, stubborn, unafraid of daylight. I followed a whisper of evidence to the place fear had started.
After chaos, I found order pretending to be peace.
One drop fell, steady, cold, as if the house were bleeding time. Footsteps do not lie. They remember where guilt decided to go.
Static carried the headline before anyone was ready to hear it.
In the mirror of blood I saw duty.
Morning arrived, but mercy did not ride in with it. Every overturned chair is a confession waiting for ink. A call unfinished, caught between alarm and surrender. Flash by flash, horror agreed to become evidence. That house exhaled through its wounds.
Smiles from yesterday looked back, unaware of what the night collected.
Time had chosen its witness and held the page open. Even trained hands shook beneath the weight of what remained.
News outran compassion. Truth tried to keep pace. I had seen scenes before. Claire P. did it too.
Daylight became our ally. Shadows had already told their lies. The smallest ridges spoke louder than anyone in the room.
We bottled silence and called it evidence. Each line of ink tried to hold chaos still.
Light keeps what darkness denies and names it.
Truth travels in small containers. Lies prefer the open air.
Tires speak once, afterward the road swallows every syllable.
Even metal remembers impact more honestly than people do. Water washes crims clean. Memory refuse.
The door did not resist. Intent seldom announces itself.
The blue glow left. Only the discipline of procedure remained. Patience taught by plaster, rewarded by detail. Every thread ties a hand to a moment. Without sirens, the house finally began to remember itself.
Dust moved like testimony too soft for court.
Tools were innocent or carefully rehearsed to look that way.
Machines continued, the living pretended to. Steam erased reflections better than guilt ever could.
Numbers replaced names. Empathy waited outside. The air smelled less of death, more of disbelief. Images did not lie. They simply waited for me to listen. Patterns appeared once denial ran out of room.
Fresh wood under old paint revealed time's deceit.
I no longer hunted killers. I hunted reasons. Silence signed the day's report.
People leave before truth arrives. Grief stays to watch the door. Stories end faster than wounds heal.
No more blue flicker, only the indifferent brightness of morning.
Reflections borrow light, they never borrow truth. House exhaled smoke and memory together. Patterns form when haste is removed. I let the road talk in centimeters.
Arrival and departure, two halves of one regret.
Clean rooms betray themselves by what refuses to be straight. Even a switch remembers the last hand that asked for darkness. Absence is the loudest object in any room. Someone chose leaving over explanation. Disorder is shy, it rarely pushes all the way in. Threads keep secrets until they catch on something sharper than denial.
Airflow writes in dust what mouths refuse to say.
A fragment of a fingerprint, half a name waiting for the other half. Practice leaves lines, accidents leave dents. Time keeps count in drops when no one else will. The story left before the truth knew how to follow.
Questions gather like water. Surface tension, then spill.
We are looking into it. No further comment at this time.
Boundaries hum louder when crossed in silence. From above, sorrow looks like order.
We race clocks we never beat, only negotiate with.
Orders moved like chess under rain, measured, relentless.
In the last quiet, deduction began to speak.
I remember his eyes first, tired, guarded, as if every answer could be used against him. They sat too straight for lovers and too close for strangers.
Kindness can hide envy the way rain hides tears. She carried quiet the way some armor.
He kept her picture where only fear could find it. Some objects promise futures. Others remember what was sold to buy them. Convenience dresses up like coincidence when guilt needs a ride. Words that never leave a screen become anchors.
Debt sharpens choices to a single point.
Happiness echoes differently when played back by grief. He spun a circle into the table, an orbit too small for two. Closeness forgives weather. It never forgives silence.
Desire is a mirror that charges interest.
He fed a future in coins and starved a present in minutes.
Joy leaves appointments. Tragedy drops in unannounced.
Every bargain has a receipt, even the ones we make with ourselves. Goodbyes rarely choose punctuation.
Numbers win arguments that hearts refuse to finish.
Some exits begin hours before a door actually opens. Promises fit until the moment they must be worn.
Desperation sells, even when the weather refuse customers. Sometimes the sound ends before the smile knows it should.
He kept turning pages in a book that owed him a different ending. She was deciding how to leave without breaking anything, especially herself.
Preparation pretends to be chance right up until ignition.
Silence can be the longest sentence two people ever share. I wrote their names down, then paused. The story was not ready to be told aloud. The line between recollection and confession is drawn in glass.
Truth rarely arrives fully lit. Every sound in that room was measured in guilt. Smoke filled what honesty could not.
Some truths need darkness to survive being told. Tension measures time better than any clock.
I waited, not for answers, but for the weight of one breath.
Guilt has its own gravity. Memory and moment finally shook hands.
What matters is not why, but when the heart broke enough to allow it.
Time became a witness neither of us could bribe.
Sometimes agreement, sounds like surrender.
Words turned heavy the moment they left my hand.
I sway, Copper, I didn't know she was
Gone.
His voice cracked only once, and that was enough.
Regret doesn't age. It arrives fully grown.
The truth, once started, writes itself.
I didn't mean. Intention never erases impact.
I don't interrupt. Listening is an act of judgment postponed.
He drove slow, not careful, but lost. Fear gripped tighter than the leather ever did. Words unsaid grow heavier than rain. Secrets travel neatly folded.
Accidents don't wait for courage. Escape rehearsed itself in her eyes.
Moments before regret look ordinary.
Where were you on the night of the 15th? Tell me.
I don't know, officer. I swear.
Confession is not release, it's a record.
Guilt, unlike evidence, never needs labeling.
He didn't ask for mercy, and I had none to give.
Endings don't happen at doors, they happen in shoulders. Freedom weighed more than guilt imagined.
Skin remembers restraint long after it heals. Justice sounds like electricity, steady, indifferent. Some stories descend even after they're told.
Above the noise, guilt still finds its echo. Even smoke learns to fall quietly. Every window could be another story, starting the same way. You never unsee truth, you only learn to blink longer. Paper size lighter than conscience.
Closure always travels down, never up.
Heaven performs its own forensic ritual.
Even departure stains the pavement with color.
Rain forgives visibility, not memory.
Every echo sounded like a name I couldn't unhear.
The case was over. The story was not.
Justice prefers mornings, the hour when doubts are still sleepy.
They asked for certainty. I carried evidence and silence instead.
Rituals keep the building calm when people are not.
Silence took the oath before anyone else could. Words sharpened into edges designed to leave marks.
Arrived late, but asked to be heard anyway.
Memory wavered, then chose the safest version of night.
So you deny being there at midnight, yes or no?
I was home!
Truth resisted panic by standing still.
Routine became testimony the moment it was timed. Impact traveled farther than anyone's temper.
Don't worry, they didn't see a thing.
Advice sounded like mercy rehearsing its lines. Observation is patience pretending to be certainty.
Geometry spoke for the quiet and the dead.
Angles remembered what hands refused to write down.
So you're certain it was exactly 0.5%, not 0.4?
Well,
Uncertainty asked for a seat at the table and got one.
Even certainty rehearses the possibility of being wrong. Stillness became his last vocabulary.
even justice needs air before it speak again. I offered no forecast, only facts that didn't change with weather. Strangers carried the weight, we brought them.
Paper folded around consequence.
Finality made itself understood without translation.
Fate arrived as a paragraph, quiet, devastating, signed.
Acceptance looked like an old habit, returning.
Victory never felt this light. It only felt necessary.
Sound drew a border no one could cross back over.
Restraint learned manners on the way out.
Truth and rumor shared a stage without arguing about tickets.
Justice concluded. The city continued without applause.
The city forgets professionally. Detectives do not. My case turned into someone else's background noise. Clarity burned slow, regret burned longer. They printed closure, I filed it under necessary fiction. Rain edges off everything except memory. Pause is the price of moving on carefully.
Nature cross-examined us and rested its case.
Story memories dissolve faster than verdicts do.
Fire learned the case was over. I had not.
Authority kept working somewhere I could no longer follow. Weather erased what the day tried to underline.
Chaos returned to its ordinary schedule.
Some streets remember verdicts. Most prefer amnesia.
Hope is pawned nightly, no refunds, no guarantee.
Objects outlive motive. They shine regardless of who paid the bill.
The past did not know how to stay in its lane. The jewels were innocent, remembering them was not. Another night began stitching itself together without me. A detective's pay is distance honestly earned. The city slept again. Forgiveness was optional. Work ends, but thought refuses dismissal. Reflection brews in quieter cups. Evidence ages faster than guilt. Justice ends in rooms no one visits twice.
Some faces remain, even after confession leaves.
Habits keep company when closure cannot.
History finds comfort in alphabetical order.
Every floor below feels like forgetting.
Peace hides behind repetition.
Some truths deserve small talk before headlines.
Writers hunt ghosts. Detectives just follow them. Conversations end. Meaning lingers uninvited.
Regret uses memory as and sharp punishment. Loneliness learns routine faster than work ever did. The dead stay straight in photographs, we tilt instead. Closure looks away politely. Nature repeats what we refuse to learn.
Peace rarely dials first.
Another case already waiting its turn.
Duty has poor timing. It arrives exactly when healed wounds itch. Some patterns qualify as comfort.
Passengers of conscience ride without destination.
Even water keeps secrets under polite reflections.
Justice became small print overnight.
Innocence hasn't yet learned to whisper.
Work forgets sympathy, but not sequence. Recognition without memory, professional compassion.
Progress rehearses itself daily.
Perspective comes free with height, but costs balance. Regret curates its own gallery.
Some endings pretend to be beautiful for politeness. Closure arrives disguised as electricity saving. Every exit rehearses another beginning.
Even exhaustion learns choreography.
Some ghosts still ride with sirens on mute. The city forgave faster than I could.
Peace measured in square meters and silence. Tomorrow's story already clearing its throat. Writing keeps ghosts organized. Darkness signs the end credits of honesty.
Peace and guilt share the same address. Rest is what conscience practices between cases. Sleep edits pain into softer footage. Confession fades, consequence hums on.
Some names carry more echo than ink.
Memories prefer company. They never arrive alone. Distance lengthens when purpose thins. Peace reacts to footsteps as if it remembers who I am.
Time forgives strangers faster than friends. Water archives guilt with more discretion than paper.
Progress never checks who it leaves behind.
Even steel bends in the right weather.
Sound travels better than memory. It doesn't carry guilt.
Silence knows schedules too.
Touch edits nothing but the air. around truth.
History collects dust, but never loses fingerprints. The mind screens its own reruns, uninvited.
Regret burns cleaner than tobacco.
Peace calls back eventually, just not for me.
Weather repletes the crime scene's mood too well.
Age rehearses endings in smaller increments. Normal life displays itself behind glass.
Progress hums in the same pitch as denial. Guilt preserves what vanity forgets.
Commerce never takes.
Familiar sounds act like. Machines rehearse comfort convincingly.
Fate misdials occasionally to stay.
Closure writes from unknown addresses. Even regret signs its name legibly.
Paper forgives, being opened slowly. The day dies politely, memory does not. Each light another confession, still unspoken.
Exhaustion is patience's last costume. Silence spins slower than guilt. Dreams keep editing the same reel.
Another day, same evidence of existence.
Habit stretches its legs before reason wakes.
Vision clears only when not needed. Patience hides in red signals too.
Machines understand silence better than people. Every ending rents its plot.
Heaven practices consistency on anniversaries. Forgiveness blooms better in silence. Guilt hydrates itself endlessly. Light arrives like apology, late but sincere.
No one truly leaves without replacement marks.
Closure checks rear view twice before leaving. Routine carries guilt, gently but firmly.
Every memory eventually joins the night it came from.
Even the heavens take their time closing files.
Guilt fades at the same speed as glass reflection.
Notes keep talking after memory resigns. Buildings grow old politely, people grow loud in silence.
The sky practices empathy through repetition.
Protection is just postponement with fabric.
Even failure needs rhythm. Loneliness orders black coffee by habit. Peace behaves like steam, visible, temporary, gone.
You only recognize truth when it stops looking at you.
Some sounds escort you out of comfort.
Timing never apologizes for irony.
Instinct and fear share the same address.
Home welcomes but never asks how the world went.
Truth never retires. It just stops reporting in person.
Habits are memories that found jobs.
Silence has perfect attendance in small rooms. Gratitude travels anonymously.
Endings hide well in technology.
Fate respects rhythm, if not choice.
Even fog knows where to wait. The city whispers back only in electricity.
Normalcy shines brighter when viewed from outside. Familiar paths narrow with perspective. Even reflections want to forget what they saw.
The world rehearses forgiveness daily at dawn. Perspective costs altitude and regret.
Light arrives uninvited, but always forgiven. Closure is quieter than applause.
Every shadow retires with dignity if light allows.
And so the echoes stopped, asking for witnesses.
Some stories don't end, they dissolve. Credits walk slower when guilt holds the camera.
Every role played its silence perfectly.
Darkness finally clocks out. Stillness applauds the brave.
Peace earns its silence the hard way. Film ends. Conscience begins again. Made where shadows tell the truth.
The case closed, the lesson reopened. Even echoes retire on time.
Every truth deserves a second of grace. Silence, finally, keeps its promise.
End.
Truth lives longer than storytellers.
Fade out completely.